Hey all, welcome back. I'm going to show you a pretty cheap air filter upgrade that will go on a 7.3. This is pretty much going to pertain to 99 and up because the 97 or I guess 94 through 97 is going to be just a little bit different, but if you get creative you might be able. If I had one of those around the shop I would show it to you, but I don't have one. And then also we're going to show you on this upgrade, I'm going to compare the two filters, the stock filter plus this new one that we're putting on. So let's get to it. Alright, so what you're looking at here is just a regular round air filter that we got from Napa. It's probably about a $45 filter-ish. And then we got a piece of PVC pipes about that long, give or take, 4 inches in outside diameter. So you just measure from the outside to the outside, 4 inches, get you a new hose clamp, and you know, take your stock box off there. I got a couple of them sitting right here, but you know, there's gonna be a couple of screws right in here and then a couple of screws, you know, way down on the bottom to get this in there. Now on the back of the box you're going to have this sensor right here, which is your air intake temperature sensor, and it can really go anywhere. I like to zip tie it right onto this filter. I wonder if you can even see that. That's not bad. But yeah, it's just zip tied. I just ran the zip tie through the wires and stuff right here, and that way the air kind of coming in kind of goes through the sensor, kind of like it used to. It's not too big of a deal. Some people let it just kind of hang up here in the breeze. You can't even go so far as to drill a hole right in here, or even in here. I left this all so that, you know, that original, some little bit of the little colder air can kind of get in here a little bit. It's not really, this is not at all, you know, it's gonna have a little bit warmer air, and it's not really gonna, you know, give you a whole lot of power extra, but it does help it breathe a little bit better. And it's also got a lot more you know, filter capability, a lot more, and that's what we're gonna do in a little bit when we compare this. You know, we've got an old filter, one of these we're gonna cut up and take apart and lay it out to see how much filtering capability, how much more that is than stock. So that's pretty much that. But this is, you know, this pickup is chipped. It's chipped with one of those, I can't remember the brand of it, just search online, but it plugs into the by the PCM, and then you run this cord up to here, and you can you got stock, you got a high idle, 50, 75, 100, 140. I usually keep it right here on 75. And anyways, with it on that setting, I had a little bit of smoke just with regular driving. Once I put this on there, that smoke isn't there anymore. I don't want the smoke coming out. I'm grown up, so I don't want the smoke coming out when I'm just doing regular driving and stuff. It'll get a little bit of smoke when I'm pulling something, but anyways, so let's let's have a look, see at those air filters and compare them. Here is your part number for that air filter. Like I said, it's about a $45 filter. Get a piece of PVC pipe 4 inches in diameter, and that'll fit right into here. Clamp it, and then this side here, it's going to be a little big, it seems like this, but once you get the hose clamp really cinched down, it cinches down really well over the top of it. And there's nothing else. This is just kind of sitting in here. The hood just barely kind of pushes down on that. It's not too bad, but you know, if you really want to get more room, you can take the rest of this tray out of here. I'm still at the stages where I'm just trying this. So far I like it. Put an update video if I'm gonna be like, you know what, it's not gonna work, but you know, so far it's decreased the smoke under normal driving. So you know, I don't get on this thing that much because I really do care about fuel mileage and everything, and with a chip, and if you're on the throttle lightly, you can get a lot better fuel mileage. Currently we're getting about 20, give or take. So all right, so here is the shape of the stock filter. This happens to be a Napa brand, which is definitely due to be replaced. And this is an old one of just like the one we were looking at in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this in some way and try to put these filters together to see how much more air you're able to get in, plus the amount that you're able to filter out versus this. So we'll do that. Okay, so what we did is we took that filter and we just cut. I guess it doesn't really matter exactly what I did, because not any normal person is going to do this. Once they watch the video, they won't need to. But anyways, we took out the we hacked off the whole other side here, and then we got the paper filament out here, just based on judging on size. Okay, here's the stock air filter. This is this air filter. You can see that is quite a bit more, just about twice as more surface area to allow air to go in. That's about 22 inches, give or take. That's about 12-ish, about a foot long there. Width is, you're looking at just about 7 inches or so, give or take. Width on this, about 10, probably 10 and a half. You can see it didn't quite cut totally straight. So the depth of this is a lot more, and they do have filters that are only about half of this. So this is definitely, for stock, a better way to go. You've got more surface, but you're only allowing air in this particular area. Doesn't matter whether this is up or down. This gives more able to collect more crap out of the air, but you're only going to get so much through here versus what you can get through this whole thing. And that's why we're going to be getting a lot more air into this engine. So and these kind of, once you get them apart, they pretty much just come apart like an accordion. And I mean, we're at a good 10 feet and we're still not even, we're still keeps on going. We're not even to the end where the other parts, we're stretched all the way up here to the wall with that. And we still got more stretching to be able to go, that I could probably stretch this filter right all the way across this shop. I mean, look how close that is. If I had somebody else in here, we could stretch this wall to wall. This shop is 30 by 50, I think. From that wall to that wall is 30 feet, and we're able to stretch this air filter all the way across there. Let's take this one apart and see how much of it goes across. Okay, so this is a very difficult air filter to pull apart without just completely wrecking it and not accomplishing what. So basically what I did was, you got to fold right here, and I measured this length 5 inches, and then I just went along in here and I counted all the way, I think it was 50 or 51 folds in there, multiplied by 5, came out with 255 inches, give or take. Divided by 12 was like 21 and a few inches, 21 feet. So This is only going to stretch out to about, you know, a little over 20 feet, a lot farther than I thought it actually would have. This, I bet you, if you were to stretch this, you could probably get this out to past 35 feet, way past 35 feet, probably almost to 40 feet. This one, with it completely stretched out, would probably only get to about, you know, 23, 24 feet or something like that. So we got a lot more, you know, just that based on comparison. Now, there's nothing wrong with this air filter. Well, there is with this one. For one, it needed to be replaced, but now it's junk. But that's not what I mean. This style or anything like that, it's good. It's a good stock filter to have in there. And a lot of the K&Ns and everything, you know, resemble these. They flow, you know, through the same area. They flow more air through them. The problem with those is people don't service them enough, and so they don't work like they're supposed to, and they ruin a lot of engines. But that's just because people don't service them. But anyways, that's take a look at a cheap air filter upgrade that gives you a lot more airflow into the 7.3 for about $50. Thanks for watching.